Welcome to Murrayfield. It's BT Finals Day, and in the bowl final it's an All-Caledonia affair between Highland from Inverness and Morgan Academy FP from Dundee. Morgan, runaway winners of BT National League Division 2, but you can bet your boots that Highland are going to give them some game today in the BT Bowl final. And the two captains lead the teams out onto the pitch. Morgan skipper Danny Van Niekerk and captain of Highland, Gordon Fraser, into beautiful sunshine for what will be a memorable afternoon for all of these players out on the National Stadium. And in the early stages, Highland took the game to Morgan. Lovely wee loop run there by standoff Stuart McIntosh, forcing the Morgan defence into making a few decisions, and then fullback Maurice Dillon pulled down there. They look very dangerous heading towards the Morgan line. Highland sensing that they might just be able to force an early score, but not turned over. And Graham Kiddy slamming the ball downfield, but then inside again to fullback Dillon. Dillon hoists a fairly speculative ball, which was calmly watched by fullback Ross Lamb until it took an awful bounce, and oh dear, Dillon was only inches away from opening the scoring with a sensational try in the first few minutes. Ross Lamb again under just a wee bit of pressure. And this time the ball infield to Jerry Ricoso. But a loose ball into midfield, gathered by Danny Van Niekerk, and suddenly Murrayfield had opened up for the big number 8, and away he went like a wildebeest on the hoof to get the ball down under the posts. No problem for Graham Kiddy, because he's a man who knows all about Murrayfield, having been here in 2 finals, and well, he was here last year as a cup winner with Barramuir. Well, that was just what Morgan needed to inspire them, and a terrific run by standoff Andy Clark, and only a desperate tackle by fullback Maurice Dillon prevented what looked like a certain try. But Highland, they knew that they were going to have to put something together to get on the board, and they weren't frightened to give the ball plenty of air. And again it was that man Dillon showing terrific pace right into the heart of the Morgan defence. Beautiful ball popped up there for Kieran Watson, and again it took some really staunch defending by Morgan to keep their line intact. But beautiful handling here from Highland. Look at the ball going through 5 or 6 pairs of hands, and almost a try there for Jerry Ricoso. And the ball scrambled into touch by the Morgan defence, who certainly were having their work cut out to keep the Highland boys at bay, but it only lasted until the 26th minute, and finally the men from Inverness got the reward for some terrific rugby in the first half. Kenny Cameron crashing over for the try at that line out. But Morgan, sensing that Highland might just get back into the game with only a 2-point margin, turned the screw again, piled on the pressure. The big men, Brian Gallagher, John Brady, Paul Leslie, all driving in there. So close to the Highland line, and Chris Black spotting winger John Wigham just unmarked on the right wing, giving him enough space to scramble in at the corner for a try to take the score to 12 points to 5. It certainly wasn't all going Morgan's way though, because Highland are showing just how sturdy they could be in defence. And as the first half reached its close, well, Morgan certainly didn't look as though they were going to come away with another try, and it ended up referee Ian Clark suggesting a wee bit of hanky-panky in there and awarding the penalty to Morgan, which Graham Kitty is very grateful to convert and take the side into a 15 points to 5 lead at half-time. Into the second half, Danny Van Niekerk tidying up at the back of that line out, and Morgan knowing that they're going to have to